YouTube. What's happening? Gotta chop that real quick, man. I took a look at some of my YouTube analytics, and I found out that a lot of my viewership comes from men between the ages of 18 and 35. Now, this video is inspired by my cousin Nia, so if you ever watch this shit, shout out to you. But a message to you young men. Let's keep it 100 real quick. So a message to you young men, man. Message to the young men. I gotta chill the fuck out. And what I mean by that is this. A lot of times we get caught up in watching other people's success, whether it be social media, any other platform, no matter what it is. You gotta understand that you are your own fucking individual. You feel me? You don't look at somebody else's success and you envy it. You look at it and you get motivated. You feel me? Period. You don't look at somebody else's success and you wish you were there in that moment. Nah, that's not how this shit work, bro. Take me, for example. Would I consider myself successful? Yes, only because I'm working towards the goals that I have. Success is just about having a goal and you're working towards it. That way you can track and monitor your progress. Success is not just gonna happen overnight. If it happens for you like that, cool. But the majority of people who are successful, they took a certain amount of time frame where they had to sacrifice whatever the fuck it is that they wanted to do or didn't want to do and actually did it. So, a message to you young men, take my stupid advice. If you want to become a trucker, cool. Trucking is a noble career. It is a noble profession. The entry to, like, what is it? To get into truck driving is not hard. All you have to do is be 21 years old if you want to go state to state. You have to have a valid driver's license, and that's pretty much it. You can't have no type of drugs in your system. Weed, perks, pills, codeine, whatever drugs that's, oh my God. It don't even matter. But you gotta slow down, bro. Take it for what it is. I understand that we want to be successful. We all want to be successful. But you have to understand that you have to crawl before you walk, and you have to walk before you run, and you have to run before you, I don't even know, whether you just, like you gunning it, you feel me? Period. Understand that you gotta also grow the fuck up. You gotta be mature with your thinking. I don't care how old you are. You have to be somewhat mature with your thinking. Now this, I'll give you some personal examples from my life, right? Before I was a truck driver, I had a couple of jobs. I had a lot of jobs. And the most qualified one was when I was working at the USPS, which is the post office, right? And growing up in a Caribbean household, man, my grandmother and just my family, they was like, what? That man, he worked for the post office. That's federal, especially my grandfather. What? Yes, that's federal, boy, that's federal. You're getting benefits and all them things now. Boy, keep that job there, boy, I tell you. Straight. After a year and a half, going on 2 years, I quit. You feel me? I quit. I was damn near, once I got comfortable, I was always late. I was calling out here and there. I was going to work doing the bare minimum. I just wasn't on my grind. I really wasn't on my shit. I really wasn't on my purpose. I was just, not motivated. I wasn't really focused. I was doing the bare minimum just to scrape by. And mind you, I had a kid. I had my kid, well, not me, but I had my child when I was 22 years old. I'll make another video about that because you shouldn't have no children. You shouldn't have any children if you are not financially stable. Do I regret my child? Fuck no. I love her, you feel me? And I wouldn't change her for the world. But if I could go back and redo it, or not even that, if I could advise another young man, I would tell you, chill the fuck out, bro. chill the fuck out and put yourself in a position where you are financially stable because you have multiple streams of income to comfortably support your child. You feel me? But back to the post office, right? I was late, I was calling in sick, nothing was wrong with me, I was completely fine. I was just off the fucking meat rack. Resigned after a year and some change or whatever the case may be, and then in between that, just a bunch of bullshit jobs here and there. Or once again, once you get comfortable, you going in late and yada yada yada, woody woody woo, all that bullshit. You feel me? Even with truck driving, for a time being when I first got my license, I started off with CR England. I didn't really fuck with them. I quit. I went to night, got fired. Went to Trans Am, got fired. All this other shit, got fired. Quit this job, quit that job, going from company to company to company to company to company. Yo, guys, when you reach a certain age, I'm 26 right now. When you reach a certain age, bro, that shit just gets tiring, you feel me? And I know that you want to be successful. I know that you want to start your own business. I know that you want to be an entrepreneur. But no funny shit, bro. You got to chill the fuck out. And you have to make the necessary sacrifices and take the necessary steps to put yourself in a position. Yes, I'm still not an owner-operator. You feel me? But this current little works that I have now, I'm gonna use this shit until I become an owner operator. You feel me? And that's the steps that I want you young men to take, man. You know, because truck driving is fairly easy when you get the hang of it. You know, it's not like just like, oh, like it's peaches and cream and you driving a fucking tractor trailer like that. I think that's Schneider. Yeah, that's Schneider. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you just, you know, jump in the truck and you figure out everything. No, you got weather, you have road conditions, you have work zones, you have a whole bunch of factors that people actually don't talk about too much that just come into play. You have the thought of being away from home. You have you know, you have to learn the roads a little bit. You have to get used to the GPS. You have to get used to the call calm. You have to know your dispatcher. You have to know when to turn in your paperwork. It's a whole bunch of factors. But at the same time, bro, like, you gotta just chill and take your time with this shit. You feel me? Take your time with this shit. Yeah, man, just take your time with this shit. Success isn't going anywhere, and you don't want to skip steps just because of social media. Just because you watch a trucker on YouTube and you feel like, oh, like, I'm gonna be where he's at and in the exact time frame where he did it. Nah, homie, that's not how this shit works. You can get inspiration and motivation from a YouTube trucker, you feel me? But you are your own person. You are your own individual. You are your own man or woman, you know? And you want to take as much as you possibly can, learn from this industry, and you also want to apply it. And you don't want to skip steps in truck driving, because trucking is really fucking dangerous, you feel me? Trucking is really dangerous. I don't mean to scare anybody away from the industry or the profession, but you can fucking lose your life if you make the wrong move. You know, if you fall asleep behind the wheel, or which I have done before, and I wasn't even in a fucking Class A vehicle. I was in a Class B, and I was in an I-65 in Iowa, I think. No, Salt Lake City, Utah. I think I was in I-65, Salt Lake City, Utah, going to California from Atlanta. And it just took a toll for the worse. But thankfully, I left that situation without a fucking scratch. Give thanks and praise to the Almighty Father, Jah Rastafari. But you could fall asleep behind the wheel. You could be texting on your phone, get distracted. You could be speeding down a mountain, 9% grade, 8% grade. Your brakes can overheat. There's a lot of factors in truck driving that's like, you know, you gotta just take this shit just serious, man, and take your time while you're out here. There's enough money for everybody to eat. You feel me? But I don't want you to come into truck driving and thinking like it's all peachy, you know, it's all just fucking flowers and roses, because it's not. You're gonna get homesick, bro. Or sis, if you're watching this. You're gonna get homesick. I don't know how long you've been away from home at a time, but imagine not seeing your family for a month and a half, going on 2 months. If you're coming in during the winter time, good luck. But it's not the end all be all. Just fucking go slower. Make sense? Take your time with this shit, man. And also understand that success is a process. You don't skip steps when it comes to success, or else you're gonna find yourself repeating fucking steps. Period. Alright? I just wanted to make this video just to share my little thoughts. Take my stupid advice. Calm the fuck down. Don't get nobody pregnant, even though that patty cake good. I know that patty cake good, son. I know that patty cake good. That porky nice, man. It's nice. Every time you take your lolo and you stick it in and you push it inside the sheet, right? Them thing they're fucking nice and tender and soft and warm, and you want to bust your fucking gun inside your cunt. I tell you, I've been there. I've been there. Pokey is another word, is a Guyanese word for puss. You understand? Yeah, it is what it is, but you know. But take your fucking time, bro. Take your fucking time. Success ain't going nowhere. You got this shit. A message to young men. Do not get anyone pregnant if you don't have a child already. If you have a child, cool. Stay with that one child. If you have children, this video may not be for you, but take care of your responsibilities and do what the fuck you gotta do anyway. You feel me? It is what it is. Take your time. Don't be in such of a rush to like, yeah, when you come on, not ready before. Yo, don't count your eggs before they hatch. You feel me? Take your time, learn the game, learn the industry, make your connections, learn what you have to learn, and humble yourself. You see? That's pretty much it for this one, you know what I mean? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at KevonMoore, and understand that this channel is gonna take off very, very, very shortly. Talking about traveling, talking about trucking, talking about entrepreneurship, and just talking about just purpose and, you know, becoming the greatest version of yourself. You feel me? Should I go to Guyana? I think you have to quarantine. I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. I feel like I should go home for a little bit, like a weekend or some shit, or a week. Anyway, I'm about to go make a sandwich. Like, comment, share, subscribe, y'all. Take your time, you. Take your time. Plenty money out here for everybody. See? Bless up and pick up on yourself. Bloop!